Alright, third violins. Here's your practice video for Danse Infernale by Borgo. I'm going to start kind of on the slower side so we catch all of those eighth notes that are in here. The first thing you have at the beginning is fortissimo rhythm where you're going down, up, up with double up bow. Be nice and strong here. You're with the lower strings. The rest of the violins have to wait before their entrance. So here we go. Again, kind of on the slower side, one sharp, F sharp. So that means high 2 there, but low 2, C natural, low 2, G natural. Alright, 1, 2, 3, and... And you do that kind of for a while. So you've got that, no problems. Here's measure 31. So be careful here. You have to retake your bow to go on an up bow on the beat 2. So quarter rest and then starting up bow. Ready and rest. And then you go to pizzicato. The only thing to worry about here in pizzicato is to make sure you have a high 3 C sharp. So we'll skip ahead a little bit. 52, same thing, not a really big deal. High 3 is also here though, so be careful for your high 3 C sharps in this section. So let's skip ahead actually to measure 69. It says in a Baroque style, so we're going to shorten up our bow strokes just a little bit, put a little bit of space in between. 1, 2, 69. Alright, so a couple notes on that part. At 77, just leave your fingers down, your B and your G, and just let your bow do all the work. And then same thing for 79. Just leave your 2 down. Double stops at 81 and 83 are optional. You don't have to do them. You can just play one note or the other. Okay, so now the next part, 87, we go to a completely different section of the piece. It says gently, we slow down to a quarter equals 69. And at 89, you're going to do a harmonic on the A string in 4th position. So if you put your 1 where your 4 usually goes on the A string, and then put your 4th finger down and just touch the string, don't let any of these other fingers touch, you'll get your natural harmonic on the A string. So that's what you do, you just hold that, change when you need to, free bowing, and then you're going to actually stay there. Play the E at 93 with your 1, open A, back to that harmonic again, open A, shift back to 1st position, and here we are at 97. So you just do that pattern for a while, be careful of the ties and the counting. Skipping down to 106, be careful, we've got F naturals now for the next 2 measures, and rest. Like that. Alright, so then DCL Coda, you go back to the beginning, play to 35, and then jump to the Coda. So here's the Coda all the way to the end. 1 and 2 and. Okay, so same thing, double stops are optional. And once you get the hang of that, start moving the tempo up because it does need to go pretty quick for that vigorously chord equals 138.